Well, thousands of people have been forced to flee their homes as wildfires continue to rage across the Prairie provinces. Well, for more on the battle to get to the blazes under control, we're joined live by CTV's Scott Hurst. Scott, what is the latest on the wildfire situation in the Prairies?
Good morning, Jamie. It is a worsening situation across many parts of the Prairies. Tens of thousands of people have already been forced from their homes, and also we're learning overnight, several evacuation alerts upgraded to orders, so people forced out of their homes under the cover of darkness. Now let's start in Manitoba, where Premier Wab Kinew is noting that they're taking significant steps to keep people safe, declaring a province-wide state of emergency. That province ordering the evacuation of more than 17,000 people, entire towns, villages. Multiple First Nations emptied out as menacing flames continue to threaten communities, putting people's lives and livelihoods at risk. The evacuation order in that province includes all 5,000 residents of Flin Flon, and Manitoba is getting help from Ottawa. The Premier speaking with Prime Minister Mark Carney, who has agreed to send in military help to deploy evacuation flights. In Saskatchewan, the Public Safety Agency says provincial resources are stretched thin, with more than 17 active wildfires burning in the province. Allocating resources is becoming increasingly difficult. Over in Alberta, I mentioned those evacuation alerts upgraded to orders overnight. Those include several northern communities, including residents of Red Earth Creek, forced from their homes early hours of this morning around 12:30, midnight, 1 a.m. So incredibly difficult and traumatizing for those residents forced from their homes. Just a growing number of people who've been forced out of their communities, Jamie.
Going to look at the forecast for both northern Manitoba and Saskatchewan. It looks like it's going to be hot and very dry over the next couple of days, and it doesn't look like the rain is going to arrive until later this weekend. What do you think that means for the ongoing conditions?
Jamie, that'll continue to make this firefight incredibly difficult across much of these three provinces, as we're already seeing. And as I mentioned, the emergency management agencies talking about their resources stretched incredibly thin. We heard from the Premier of Manitoba, Wab Kinew, talk about this time of year, often there are wildfire emergencies in one section of the province, maybe then a few weeks later another section of the province. But his concern right now is that these emergencies are affecting all areas of the province, and Manitoba is not alone. They're seeing significant wildfire threats stretching across many areas of the three provinces, and we're learning from Environment Canada, seeing their fire danger rating at the extreme level across much of the Prairies, but that level at extreme across many parts of northern Ontario as well, including Quebec, stretching into Northwest Territories and even northern British Columbia. So, of course, the significant concern right now are the Prairie provinces, but the wildfire threat is not limited to those provinces, Jamie.
That's CTV's Scott Hurst. We appreciate the update. Thank you.